Hey guys, it's Will. We're going to be going over the top quantum computing stocks today. Hopefully, you guys enjoy. I have all these different stocks that I've been really taking a look at. And if you've ever seen dot-com bubble, if you've ever seen uh, what could be one of the craziest bubbles in crypto 2024 into 2025, and I'm saying bubbles, I actually don't mean to say bubbles. I mean explosive markets. Not necessarily thinking that this is a bubble. I think this is the future. So I actually need to clarify that. But this is something that we were talking about inside of Stockmate this morning, which is our private community, that quantum computer these quantum computer stocks are just not getting enough attention. I talked about this stock literally yesterday in my AI boom video. It's called Rigetti, I believe so. We can look it up. Let me make sure that I'm pronouncing it right. Yeah, this is it, Rigetti Computing. Okay, and there's a lot of sites that are covering this. Some are saying, "Oh, it's a bull market. It's going to be insane." Some are saying, "Don't gamble your money," from Seeking Alpha. Forbes did an article on what's behind the 500% rise. And essentially, what Forbes went into is that there is going to be a massive market for quantum computing that is going to change a lot of the dynamics of AI. And so, you guys might have seen Google's latest Willow chip and Amazon's Quantum Embark in the quantum space. These are quantum computers that are able to solve extreme complex issues in extremely short amounts of time. I think I read somewhere that it was like hundreds or billion, I don't even, millions of years to solve a certain problem, that the quantum computer that Google produced solved it in like 9 minutes, something like that. So, it's high risk for what could be an impact on crypto. If you have, we're talking about security, but look at this consistent uptrend we've seen on this quantum computing stock. I mean, we're talking about what's very bullish, very, very bullish. And it looks a little bit overextended right now. We could see a pullback, but we're talking about a trend from just earlier, literally this week. It's Tuesday, mind you, that this stock was valued at $6.50. It's now valued at nearly $12 a share. And if we kind of break down this chart here, you can kind of see it looks like, it's at this rising resistance. It's a breakout quantum computing stock. And it's hard for me to even really share this. This is the best way for me to break it down to you. Is one of the things, there's three things we look at when we're identifying a good deal. The first thing is that we have the right market. In this case, we're looking at quantum AI. This is the right market. Number two is the right analysis. And if we look at this stock, there's some things you can clearly identify. Here's a resistance. You see that resistance at 580 or so, and then some consolidation again, and then it acted as a support, and then it acted as a support, acted as a support. Very clear line. I think we can all agree that that's a support, a resistance that was acting as a support for the stock. So that's one level. Now we kind of get up to this resistance right here. You can see there's a resistance, there's a support where it acts as support, a little bit of consolidation area, and then got rejected right here, act as a support there. So there's level. It's been essentially, if we go through, it's been breaking these levels. Here's the last one that we can identify, right? This is resistance, more or less resistance. There's a resistance. There's resistance level. There's a support. That's where it started acting as support. What is the pattern that I'm laying out to you guys? It's that every time it's established a resistance or a support, if it's established a resistance, then it breaks above and it acts as a support. See that? Then it broke above and it was acting as a support right here. And so now we could say that there is this new level of resistance right here that it just established. Okay. And it's still continuing to bull up. And you can see the increments in which it's bulling up are becoming bigger and bigger. Okay. So now we're looking at what is, unknown territory. Right here, I think it was market open today. I want to see that. So today at market open, saw it sell off down to $8.65, and then even further to $8.35 before pushing up consistently up to $11. So it is making these moves. See this big move right here? Let's see when that happened. That was right after. So at market open, it pushed up, and it pushed up all the way until basically the end of the day before it sold off when market closed. So if we're looking, what about right here? Same thing, sold off. What about the day before? Yeah, I'm trying to find. So there's not any patterns related to timing that I'm seeing. All we know is that it's holding above this EMA, so it's bullish. It's holding above this green line. See that moving average is acting as a support for the stock or resistance in that case, but now it's looking quite bullish. I mean, the RSI is looking overextended. The MACD is looking overextended. So all the technicals are pointing that it could potentially sell off here. But what a move that we've seen happen for the stock. So I'm going to let you guys take a look at the stock. It's called Rigetti again. And I think the stock financials are something I was trying to look at here. What did it look like on their earnings? So just about 2.4 million in revenue, which was down year over year. Their net income about negative 14 million. Net profit margins went up by 12% year over year, but are still down. So in other words, it's costing them a lot of money to generate revenue. It's also going to be missing their earnings. So they miss their earnings, their EPS by 36%, 53%, revenue by quite a bit. And actually, these things are increasing. They miss their revenue more in the end of quarter 3 and quarter 4, going into this quarter 4, that they missed in March of the beginning of the year. So financials are a little bit squirrely, and I'm not too big on the financials. They actually do not look so good. The news that I've seen on the stock has been good related to the quantum computing. I guess that it's going to come down to not only quantum computing, but what business model, or where are they integrating that quantum computer into a business. And so that's where Google has an advantage. That's where Tesla has an advantage. That's where Amazon has an advantage, because they're taking that tech and they're putting it into a business. And so right now, this is a company that's building the tech, and that's great, but they might not have the actual business model that they're plugging the quantum computer into, that it's making a lot of money. So that's something that you have to think about. The stock in general, I was looking at some of, they have their news releases. They're proud to see that they have a pricing of 100 million registered direct offering of their common stock priced at market. So they just recently had a lot of people, or a large sale of stock. They were at the Semiconductor Con in 2024. And there wasn't a whole lot of other news releases that I saw recently. We saw in December 10th, Quantum Machines Rigetti announced successful AI-powered calibration of a quantum computer. Part of AI for Quantum Calibration Challenge, hosted at Israeli Quantum Computing Center. Yeah, I like that they're in Berkeley. That's really cool. You can see the computers back here, which really look amazing. But again, not really seeing financials are adding up to not be very positive. The news and analysis of their mission looks promising. The market is right. But with the chart being this high and overextended, and then also with some of their financials looking fairly poor, I most likely won't be buying it right now. But I would love to know your guys' thoughts down below, what you think about the stock. You know, it's we're I don't want to say we're in a bubble, but there is this aspect of like anything that's quantum AI, you buy, it's gonna go up. It's like crypto. It's like during a crypto bull run, just buy any crypto so you can get your hands on it. It's gonna go up during the bull run. Now, after that, you know, there could be a lot of valuation concerns and a lot of drops in the value. So you have to think about that. The one that I was looking at too is qubits, which I'd like to break down in future videos. IonQ here, ARQQ, and Applied Digital, which we broke down yesterday, which is actually a promising one I really liked. But these stocks, like this one's up 26% today. This one's up, what, 2%? This one's up 17%. And then Rigetti was up 35% on the day. So these quantum AI stocks I have here, if you want the full watch list, feel free to check out the, join our list, the free AI stock trading system. It's first access list is free to get on, and it's that first link down below. I'd encourage you to take a look. For those of you guys that would like to watch me trade live at market open every day, I would encourage you to check out Stockmate. We have for a limited time for the quarter, you can get $1 a day to enroll in Stockmate and watch me trade live at market open, and surround yourself with other traders and investors. If I earned your thumbs up, hit that like button. Do consider subscribing. I'll see you guys in the next video. Last thing I want to leave you on, I'm going to be covering a lot more quantum and AI. The thing we have to worry about is just because a company says they do quantum and AI doesn't necessarily mean they're a good buy. We have to look at their financials. We have to look at their analysis. I'd like to do some more research on this one. I'd like to see what it looks like. But have you ever, you know, maybe looked at a company and the name of the company sounds good, the mission of the company sounds good, but, you know, then you look at the financials, you really pop open the hood and you're like, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. So just taking a look at the company, it looks promising, but we'll just have to keep a closer eye on it. Thank you guys again, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.